From a world-class seaport that will connect Ghana to the globe like never before, to a massive energy hub that will power its growth for decades. These ventures represent billions of dollars in investment, millions of hours of labor, and a single unified vision for a stronger, more prosperous Ghana. They're a testament to Ghanaian ingenuity and a bold declaration of its place on the world stage. Today, we're counting down the game-changing megaprojects making their mark in 2025. Stick with us as we explore the projects that are building the Ghana of tomorrow. Number 5. The Eastern Corridor Road, N2 Highway Upgrade. Our countdown kicks off with a project that's the literal backbone of the nation's connectivity. A lifeline of asphalt stretching across the country. We're talking about the Eastern Corridor Road, also known as the N2 Highway. For years, the journey from Ghana's southern ports to its northern borders was a serious test of endurance. A stretch of nearly 700 kilometers that was often more of a challenge than a convenience. This vital artery, connecting the industrial hub of Tema to the northern frontier with Burkina Faso, was bogged down by bad surfaces and narrow lanes, turning a key economic corridor into a bottleneck that slowed trade and isolated communities. The vision was simple but powerful. Transform this route into a modern highway to unlock the huge economic potential of Ghana's central and northern regions. The project is an immense undertaking, upgrading the entire 695.6-kilometer corridor. This isn't just a patch-up job. It's a complete overhaul. The work involves major road widening for the thousands of trucks and cars on the route daily, complete resurfacing for a world-class finish, and vastly improved drainage systems to fight the seasonal washouts that have plagued the route for years. While the entire stretch is a long-term endeavor, multiple sections are seeing major progress, and the government has repeatedly affirmed its commitment to completing the project as a top priority. The economic implications are transformative. This highway is a powerful engine for regional trade. By creating a smoother link to Burkina Faso, Ghana is positioning itself as the go-to coastal gateway for its landlocked neighbors. The efficiency gains are huge. Reduced travel times mean lower fuel costs for truckers and faster delivery of agricultural produce from the fertile regions along the corridor. But the real story of the Eastern Corridor Road is its impact on the daily lives of Ghanaians. For communities along its path, this project is a lifeline. It means better road safety, faster trips to markets in Accra or Tema, and new businesses popping up along the route, creating jobs. It connects students to universities, patients to hospitals, and families to each other. The N2 highway upgrade is more than just asphalt. It's paving a path to prosperity and knitting the nation closer together. Number 4. The Western Rail Line Rehabilitation, Takoradi Kumasi. From the asphalt arteries, we now turn to the nation's iron spine. At number 4, we have a project that's reviving a piece of Ghana's history to power its industrial future, the Western Rail Line Rehabilitation. For decades, Ghana's once proud railway network fell into disrepair. The line connecting the vital port of Takoradi to the bustling hub of Kumasi, a corridor essential for moving Ghana's rich natural resources like bauxite and manganese, became a shadow of its former self. Heavy, slow, and unreliable trucks became the default, clogging up highways and driving up costs for the nation's key export industries. The vision wasn't just to repair the old line, but to completely rebuild it as a modern freight corridor for a 21st century economy. This is one of the most ambitious rail projects in West Africa. The rehab is a top-to-bottom modernization, replacing old tracks with new, standard-gauge rail that can handle heavier loads and higher speeds. Signaling and communication systems are being digitized, moving from old-school manual systems to state-of-the-art traffic control. While the full 303 kilometers project is a massive, multi-year effort, significant progress is being made on key sections, like the nearly completed Kojokrom to Manso line and ongoing work from Manso to Huni Valley. The economic impact here can't be overstated. The Western Rail Line is the key to unlocking the full potential of Ghana's industrial and mining sectors. It will offer a cheap, reliable way to move bulk cargo from the interior to the port of Takoradi for export. By taking hundreds of heavy trucks off the roads each day, the railway will drastically reduce road congestion, lower maintenance costs on highways, and cut transport costs for businesses. This makes Ghanaian exports more competitive on the global market. For the people of Ghana, reviving the Western Rail Line brings a wave of benefits. It creates thousands of jobs in construction, operations, and logistics. For communities along the line, it means renewed economic activity. But maybe most importantly, it represents a smarter, more sustainable way to grow. By reducing the reliance on road freight, the project helps lower the nation's carbon footprint and makes highways safer for everyone. The sound of trains returning to the Western Corridor isn't just nostalgia. It's the sound of an industrial heart beating stronger. Number 3. The Kumasi International Airport expansion. Our next project takes Ghana's ambition to the skies. Coming in at number 3 is the project that's creating a new gateway to the world, right in the heart of the country, the expansion of the Kumasi International Airport. For decades, Kotoka International Airport in Accra was Ghana's only major international gateway. This meant travelers and businesses in the Ashanti region and the north had to deal with the extra time and cost of a domestic transfer. Kumasi, Ghana's second-largest city, was a global hub just waiting to happen. The vision was clear: transform the existing airport into a true international facility. This expansion has been a massive effort. The stunning new terminal building, which can handle 1 million passengers a year, was inaugurated in May 2024. But the most critical part, set for completion by the end of 2025, is the runway extension. This is what changes the game. The project is extending the runway from 1,981 meters to 2,220 meters. That extra length is what allows larger aircraft used for long-haul flights to land and take off safely. The project also includes a new air traffic control building and fire station, completing the airport's transformation. The economic potential this unlocks is huge. By enabling direct international flights to Kumasi, Ghana is opening up the Ashanti region to a new wave of tourism and investment. It drastically simplifies logistics for the region's many exporters, especially in the gold and cocoa industries. The airport itself becomes a major economic engine, creating high-skilled jobs in aviation, hospitality, and retail. For Ghanaians, especially those in and around Kumasi, this project is a source of huge pride and practical benefit. It saves them time and money on their international journeys. It signals that development isn't just confined to the capital. The sight of the first direct long-haul flight touching down on that new runway in 2025 will be a symbolic moment, marking a new era of opportunity and putting the Ashanti Kingdom's capital firmly on the global aviation map. Number 2. The Petroleum Hub Development Project. At number 2, we have a project that strikes at the heart of Ghana's energy security and industrial ambition. This is the Petroleum Hub Development Project, a massive, multi-phase initiative in the Western region designed to make Ghana a dominant player in West Africa's energy sector. For years, Ghana's growing economy has been thirsty for reliable and affordable power. While blessed with offshore resources, the nation has often relied on expensive imported fuels. The vision behind the hub is to achieve energy independence and build a new pillar for the economy. It's a massive undertaking, planned in 3 phases between 2024 and 2036, with a total estimated cost of $60 billion. The first phase alone is a $12 billion project that includes a 300,000 barrel per day refinery, a massive petrochemical plant, and huge storage facilities. This initiative is designed to process Ghana's own natural resources, turning them into higher-value products like gasoline, diesel, and the raw materials for plastics and fertilizers. While this is a long-term vision, the project officially broke ground in 2024, signaling the start of this monumental effort. The economic impact is profound and multi-layered. First, it will drastically reduce Ghana's reliance on imported fuels, saving the country huge amounts in foreign exchange and making the national grid more stable. Second, it provides a reliable supply of materials for local industries, creating a new wave of industrial jobs. The government estimates the entire hub could create over 780,000 jobs by the time it's complete. For the everyday Ghanaian, this project aims for a more stable and affordable cost of energy. A reliable power grid is the bedrock of modern life, letting businesses, schools, and hospitals operate without interruption. This hub is a powerful engine for development in the Western region and a declaration of energy sovereignty. It's Ghana taking control of its natural resources to build a self-reliant and industrialized nation. Number 1. The Tema Port expansion. We've arrived at the number 1 spot. This isn't just one of the biggest projects underway. It's one of the most significant infrastructure investments in Ghana's history. This is what solidifies the nation's status as the commercial gateway to West Africa. We're talking about the colossal expansion of the Tema Port. Tema has long been Ghana's main maritime hub, but in the world of global logistics, if you're standing still, you're moving backward. As ships got bigger and trade volumes grew, the port needed a quantum leap in capacity to serve a region of over 350 million people. The vision wasn't just to expand, but to build a world-class deep-water terminal that could handle the largest container vessels in the world. This multi-billion-dollar project is an engineering marvel. The current phase, scheduled for completion in September 2025, is a massive undertaking. It involves expanding the terminal area to 127 hectares, with a huge amount of new land reclaimed from the sea. The total quay length is being extended to an impressive 1.4 kilometers with 4 deep-water berths. To service these, 15 new state-of-the-art gantry cranes are being installed. The headline stat says it all. This expansion will boost the port's annual container capacity to an estimated 3.7 million TEUs, 20-foot equivalent units. The economic impact is almost impossible to overstate. It cements Ghana's position as the premier maritime hub in West Africa. The increased capacity and efficiency will attract more shipping lines and larger vessels, boosting trade and revenue. It dramatically improves Ghana's own import and export efficiency, reducing the time and cost for businesses to get their products to global markets. It also enhances Tema's role as a transshipment hub, where cargo is moved from huge ocean vessels to smaller ships serving other countries in the sub-region. For the people of Ghana, the benefits will ripple through the whole economy. A more efficient port means a faster, cheaper flow of goods, which can translate to lower prices for consumers. It creates a vast ecosystem of jobs in logistics, trucking, and warehousing. The Tema Port expansion is the capstone of Ghana's infrastructure story. It's the final link in the chain, connecting the newly upgraded roads and rails to a global maritime superhighway. It is a bold, confident statement that Ghana isn't just open for business, it's ready to lead. From the paved arteries of the Eastern Corridor to the iron spine of the Western Rail Line, from the global reach of Kumasi's new airport to the energy ambitions of the Petroleum hub, and culminating in the world-class gateway at Tema Port. The story of 2025 is one of incredible transformation. These aren't just isolated projects. They are interconnected pieces of a grand national strategy. The roads and rails will feed the port, the energy hub will power the industries that use the port, and the airports will connect the people who drive this vision forward. Together, they represent a monumental leap, an investment not just in steel and concrete, but in the future of every Ghanaian citizen. They are building a nation where trade is faster, travel is safer, energy is more reliable, and opportunity is more accessible to all. The Ghana emerging from 2025 will be more connected, more industrialized, and more globally competitive than ever before. The noise of construction will soon be replaced by the hum of commerce, the roar of jet engines, and the steady rhythm of a nation on the move. The future isn't just coming, it's being built, and it's being built in Ghana.